in Hanoi?
Not often, no. I haven't traveled often. I've been to Ho Chi Minh City and Cà Mau and Hanoi.
Come on, Hanoi. Yes, okay. Nice to meet you, teacher.
Yes, nice to meet you. So, did you grow up in Haiphong or did you move to Haiphong?
Oh, teacher, can you repeat? I can hear clearly.
Did you grow up in Haiphong or did you move to Haiphong?
I'm living in Haiphong. I
Where?
was born. Yes, I was born here.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. And are you a student or do you work?
No, teacher, I'm 30 years old. Yes, and um, graduated from university 7 years ago.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I'm now I'm working as the human staff at the limited company with product about the product some clothing, some garment to export foreign country.
Oh, so what is your actual job? What kind of
Yes,
work do you do at the company?
I in charge of the recruitment and control pay rise and training and
Oh, I see.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, human
HR.
department.
Okay. All right. So you know all the staff salaries, you know everyone whose salary what they get.
Yes, right.
Okay. Maybe it's the same. Everyone get maybe 4 million a month.
Yes. Yeah, teacher, I think this topic today is so difficult. So if you can support to me. I don't know a lot of the new words.
Okay, well, I can try. I mean, this lesson is an intermediate class because there's two classes. There's a basic class and intermediate. This is an intermediate class. So is this your first time with Topica?
Because the first
Is this your
time
first?
yes, I don't I didn't prepare, so
Okay.
some new work I cannot get now.
Mm. Okay, I will help you as best I can. So, all right, well, today's topic is what is a phobia and how to overcome it. It says here, a phobia is an intense form of anxiety with a deep sense of fear to which the body reacts. So in 10 seconds, each student in turn tries to list some of the most common phobias that people suffer from. Example, fear of heights. So can you think of any phobias that people suffer from?
I think about the fear of the death,
Okay.
fear of
Yeah.
the dark, and fear of being that, and fear losing money. Losing money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Traffic jam.
Hmm.
The
So, I mean, phobia is an intense form of anxiety. So, really intense, like. So I don't know if you're listing just some fears or if you're listing phobias. Phobias. Can you list some phobias that are really intense forms of anxiety, not just fears?
not just fear. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I can think of some people I know indirectly. I know them. One man has fear of water, cannot touch water.
Fear water.
Yeah, and what else? Fear of public speaking. I can think of one. Fear
Yeah,
of
yeah.
public speaking.
Right, right. Yes, that's right.
I can hear a baby. I can hear a baby crying in the background.
Yeah, so my daughter, I am learning English while to take care of my baby.
Oh,
I'm sorry, teacher. No, no problem. I have two baby. They are
oh,
twin, and
okay.
on the way to fight together. Fight.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. I could not hear you before, but it's a little better now.
Okay, teacher.
Yes. Okay. So, all right. Let's move forward now. Speak up. So, in 60 seconds, match the phobia with the appropriate definition, and tell us what you think about that fear. So, can you match this one, logophobia? Do you know what that logophobia? What is that?
Teacher, I think I can understand this meaning one. For the
Okay.
is for the yes, I understand. You help me.
Okay. What about aquaphobia? What is that? Aqua is water, isn't it? Aqua means water.
Yes, I think right into
Aqua.
fear of water.
Yeah, maybe fear of irrational fear of water. What about aerophobia? Fear of the air? Can that
Yes,
be?
flighting of air.
So is that the fear of flying on a plane?
Yes, yes, right.
Irrational fear of aeroplanes or flying or air?
Yes.
Okay. Um, acrophobia, what is that? Is that to do with small things like insects? Maybe that's microphobia, very small. What do you think? Microphobia, irrational fear of small things?
Micro, right. Yes.
Microphobia?
It's
I
a
don't know.
fear of small thing.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know anyone who has a fear of small things. Do you?
I think in the world there is someone to fear of small thing. I have ever seen in the one film that say about the fear of small thing. Fear of small thing.
Wow.
What is fear of small
Okay.
thing? Yeah.
So acoustic is to do with sound, isn't it? Acoustic.
Sound, fear of
So
sounds.
maybe irrational fear of sounds. What do you think about a fear like this, irrational fear of sounds?
Fear of sound. Me too. Sometimes when I am driving on the street. I hear the truck, the sound of truck. So I feel terrible. So,
Huh?
yes, yes,
You feel terrible. That's a very
terrible
descriptive.
because you know the traffic in Vietnam is terrible. The
Oh,
sound of truck and
yes.
container.
Yeah. I think I have irrational fear of babies crying. Irrational fear of the sound of babies crying.
Sometimes I I can um, sometimes I fear baby cry a lot.
But you don't have irrational fear of babies crying.
Baby cry.
You don't have fear of babies crying.
I sometimes, just sometimes,
Oh,
when I busy, my daughter often crying. I cannot. I sometimes I feel I have feel of sound this sounds.
yeah. Yeah.
Teacher, I know I seen two students in this class. You can
Oh,
see.
okay.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Hello, Nita.
Hello, teacher.
Is your name Nita?
Uh, that's only my nickname. My real name is New, but I think it's a little bit hard for you to call.
I think so. Yes. So I can say Nita. Is that okay?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, my name is Nita. I'm 23 years old, and I am now living in the south of Vietnam, which is Saigon. And I've been working as a receptionist.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. So, okay. So today's topic is what is a phobia and how to overcome it. And we're looking at these various phobias right now. But first, let me speak to one. Hello, one. Hello, one.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, how are you?
My name is An, and I'm 21 years old. I live in Ho Chi Minh City. I'm a student.
Okay. All right. Thank you, one. Okay. Today's topic is what is a phobia and how to overcome it. And here we have many different kinds of fears, and they have names. For example, acoustic is to do with sound. Acoustic phobia is a rational fear of sounds. And then aqua is water. Aquaphobia, irrational fear of water. And I think there are people who, in the world, that have some of these fears for some reason, for some unknown reason. Okay, we've got one here, microphobia, which is irrational fear of small things. Um, okay, Nita, what is acrophobia?
Well, I think acrophobia means the irrational fear of heights.
Oh, okay. What do you think about this fear?
It's the fear that people don't want to be at a high place, and mostly they don't want to look down to see the height of it, and they can barely want to fly on an airplane or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I don't like heights. It never used to bother me, but it does now. So I'm okay in an apartment that I'm on the 11th floor, but when I go out to the balcony, looking down, I don't like that anymore.
Okay.
Okay, one, what is logophobia?
Phobia is the
irrational fear of words.
Wow. Okay. I don't know if anybody, well, I don't know anyone who has a fear of words. What do you think about this fear, One?
That everyone has phobia, but I watch on TV that there's someone afraid of words and they can't go out and they just don't want to see the words on the road. And then the logo on some store, they write words and they're just afraid of that.
Wow. So they can't go out because there's words everywhere. And what about browsing the internet? There's words there, so they cannot browse the internet for fear of seeing words. For fear of words.
I just watch it on TV and they just have a skin like that. They have a skin about that person. They just afraid of words. And they get nervous.
Oh, and so they cannot watch a movie because there's titles near the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie. Definitely cannot watch subtitles into, you know, on a movie.
I watch a program about this kind of people. They fear of words. The program talk about these people, this phobia.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know about that one, about words. Okay, so where are your words? We're going to, I will say each of the words so you can, everyone in the class can listen and repeat after me. The first word is goosebumps. And the next word is terrified. Terrified. And the next one is treatment. Treatment. The next word to repeat after me is reassure. Okay, Lisa, One.
Yes.
True.
Reassure.
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 Obstacle.
Obstacle.
Encounter.
Encounter.
Okay, so now we're going to make sentences with these words. Okay, the first one. Ha, can you make a sentence with goosebumps?
As a teacher, I don't understand this word. I can choose treatment.
Okay, yes. Can you make a sentence with treatment?
She has a treatment with her friends. Good treatment with her friend.
Okay. All right. I think maybe we should define these words. So, Nita,
Yes.
Nita, can you define the word goosebumps?
Yes, I think goosebumps is a body reaction that your skin becomes rough and small hard dots appear under the skin.
Yes, that's right. Very good. One, can you define terrified?
I think terrified means very afraid, very frightened.
Yeah, good. Okay. Ha, can you define the word treatment?
Treatment, the way people
Yes, that's right. The way people The way you deal with or behave towards people.
Behave. Yes, behave people.
Towards people or something. Okay, I will just put in the dictionary definition here. The way you deal with or behave towards someone or something. Okay, Anita, can you define the word reassure?
Yes. Reassure means when you make sure about something once again.
Okay, all right, good. And Juan, can you make a sense? Can you define obstacle?
Something just stand on our way.
Yes, that's right. Okay. And can you make? Can you define encounter?
I don't know this word.
Okay, that's all right. So I'll use a dictionary definition for this word, which I'll put in above number 6. To experience something, especially something unpleasant. Encounter. All right. Nita, can you make a sentence with goosebumps?
Yes, it gives me goosebumps every time I encounter a rat.
Okay, you used 2 words there. That's good. Goosebumps and encounter. Very good.
Yes.
Okay. One. Can you make a sentence with reassure? Hello, One. Hello, One.
Yes.
Can you make a
Yes.
sentence with reassure?
I'm sorry, but I don't remember the meaning of reassure.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just type it in here. Paste it in here. To comfort someone and stop them from worrying, reassure. I reassured my pet cat from a disturbing situation.
My mom always reassures my brother from being afraid of dark.
Okay, all right. And can you make a sentence with obstacle?
The meaning, teacher, can you tell me the obstacle meaning?
Yes, okay. I will paste it here, above 5. It's quite long, so maybe I'll just put part of it. Something that blocks you so that movement or action is prevented or made difficult. Obstacle, something that blocks you.
Yes, all right. Yeah. Yes.
There was an obstacle in the road that caused me to have an accident.
Yes, no money obstacle from. I have a obstacle from earning money.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's a good sentence. All right. Nita, can you make a sentence with encounter?
Yes. Being talked. sorry, being talked bad things behind back is something that everyone have encountered.
Bad things behind their back or my back.
Okay.
Okay, good. All right, I think we can move forward now. Where are your words? Explanation of useful idioms. So we have 2 idioms. Jump out of your skin. To be extremely surprised by something. Have nerves of steel. To be very brave. Make a sentence using the given idioms. Example, you need to have nerves of steel to be a fighter pilot. The loud noise made me jump out of my skin. Okay, so Ha, can you make a sentence about jump out of your skin? Hello, Ha, are you there?
Yes, meeting boyfriend in the meeting the friend makes me jump out of my skin.
Ah, right. So you were extremely surprised. Suddenly surprised. Okay. All right, Nita, can you make a sentence with have nerves of steel?
Yes, the firefighters must have nerves of steel.
Good. Juan, can you make a sentence with jump out of your skin?
That performance makes me jumping out of my skin.
Okay, good. Essential structure. So here is our grammar page, and we have the structure subject plus be frightened, subject plus be frightened of, noun or verb ing. Or there's another structure, subject cope with, subject cope with, noun by verb ing. So we're going to make sentences using the above structures. Example, I'm frightened of cockroaches. I cope with my fear of darkness by trying to turn off all the lights in my room for 5 minutes every day. Wow, that's a long sentence, isn't it? I cope with my fear of darkness by trying to turn off all the lights in my bedroom. Okay, so Ha, can you make a sentence with one of these structures? Be frightened of, cope with.
Yes. I cope with my fear of public talking by trying to talk anywhere I have a chance. Talk yes, and talk every day alone with talk every day and see the mirror every day to talk.
Okay, it's a long sentence, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Nita, can you make a sentence with cope with? Cope with.
Yes, I cope with my fear of travel sickness by eating and listening to music when I am on a vehicle.
Okay, when I am in a vehicle.
In a vehicle, okay.
Okay, very good. Juan, can you make a sentence with be frightened of?
My brother is frightened of dark and horror movies.
Okay. It reminds me of a story about a man who was frightened of speaking. Well, he was stuttering. As a child, he was stuttering, and what he did is he was on a farm, and he went out to speak to the animals every day. Just sat down and spoke to the cow or the pig, and he was stuttering a lot, and the animals would look at him, but they'd listen. And gradually, day by day, he improved and he got better and better. And one day he felt good enough so he could practice with people. And then, of course, the story is today he's a public speaker. That's how he improved himself. First with just speaking to the animals on the farm. I don't know if that's a true story. It's supposed to be a true story. Okay, so raising your voice. So we're going to have a conversation. We'll work in pairs and practice our conversational skills. So while severe phobias should be treated with professional therapies and/or medication, you can overcome most mild to moderate as you encounter and achieve your goals. Okay, so first of all, Ha and Nita can work together to discuss this topic.
Okay. Hello, Miss Ha. Hello, Nita. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Nita.
Hello. Nita.
Been kicked from this conference.
You can practice speaking about the topic together with one.
Oanh, are you here? Oanh, you here? Hello. Yes. Okay. Hello, Oanh. Yes. Today we are talking about the way to deal with the phobia. And can you tell me your fear? Do you have any fear?
I don't think that I'm afraid of something. But my brother, okay, talk about me. When I was young, when I was a child, I afraid of ghosts, I think. But then I also comfort myself, reassure myself that I have a supernatural thing, a superpower, something like that can frighten the ghosts, so they won't attack me, something like that. When I was a child. What about you?
I think
You played something when you was young?
when you can repeat, because some problem I can hear what you said. Yes. The question
is it too small? Is it okay now?
Okay, I can hear.
Okay, I said that when I was young, when I was a child, I was afraid of ghosts, but however, I reassure myself that I have superpower or some power that can prevent the ghost to attack me, and that's the way I cope with my fear of ghosts. And now I don't think that I'm frightened of I think I'm frightened of nothing. So
Yes.
what about you? Do you afraid of something?
When I was young, I also fears of God, the same you. But now I think I realize that God is not real. So I think that's normal. I don't fear this. But My problem is around the public talking, as as I say before, because my work sometimes I must to talk public, so I feel always feel nervous, and although I prepare a lot before, but sometimes I so I cannot talk. That can you tell me some way to deal with my fear?
I think that's a normal reaction when you not usually have the public talks. And when I was a student, I'm too, but instead of only being afraid of that, I feel exciting. I feel excited about the public talking too. So I just think that um, I just thought that I have a conversation with them, not giving a performance, not only I'm talking. You have to think that you having a conversation with them, just like friend with friend, and then you will feel very normal and feel very comfortable when you stand in front of them. Yes, I think that's the way. And the reaction of, like you said, you just like that a lot, like me now. That's a normal reaction, and I think we will solve that problem when we practice more and more. And if we are afraid of something, we should deal with it more. Like for example, I'm afraid of cockroach. So I have to calm myself, and I catch one of them and just look at them for a while. Then something like that.
Yeah, okay. I hope so. I can overcome.
Afraid of insect? Hello, huh?
What?
Do you afraid of insect?
Insects? What? Insects?
Yes.
Can you write down what does it mean? I don't know. It's good.
Small animal.
Like ants, cockroaches, bee, fly.
Afraid of that.
Okay, I just want to check. Thanks, Ha and One. I want to check now, Nita. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. I can hear, teacher.
Okay, so we don't have much time left here, but perhaps you can work together with One to discuss this topic.
Hello, Nita. Are you there?
Hello, Nita. Okay, I don't know what happened. Maybe a bad internet connection. But so because we're running out of time, I think we'll just move forward at this point to the assessment form. Okay, so here I'm going to give a number between 1 and 10 for pronunciation, for vocabulary, for grammar. So 1 is very poor and 10 would be excellent. So the number is going to be between 1 and 10. Okay, I think 7 for pronunciation. And so 7, I think, is an average number for topical lessons. So I think your pronunciation is fair. Vocabulary, maybe 6. And grammar, I would say 7. So Not too bad. Now, if you have 6, it's okay because we're here to learn English, and it just means you need to focus more on that area. On the vocabulary, it's probably because you didn't have any time to prepare, because there was a list of 6 words for the lesson related to this topic. So when you prepare, when you have time to prepare, then it'll be easier for you. Okay, Nita. I think 7 for pronunciation, 7 for vocabulary, 7 for grammar. Okay, 1. I think 6 for pronunciation, because some words I cannot hear clearly. Some I could, some I could not. And vocabulary 7, and grammar 7. So again, I think Nita and 1, if you need to focus anywhere, that'll be on pronunciation. So if you listen to a native English speaker as much as possible and repeat, that will be good. Maybe in lessons like this, because you have that opportunity. Do you have any questions? Does anyone have any questions about today's class? Okay.
Thank you, teacher. Yeah.
Okay, well, we've got another couple of slides. What we have gained. So here's the summary of today's lesson. We looked at some vocabulary related to phobia. So 6 words. We defined each of the words,
Yeah.
and then we made sentences with each of the words. And then we looked at 2 idioms: jump out of your skin, have nerves of steel. I don't know where the saying comes from, jump out of your skin, but it's like when you get a fright or a sudden surprise about something, you jump. It's called jumping out of your skin. Okay, so we made sentences with these idioms, and then we practiced some grammar structure with be frightened of or cope with, and we practiced by making sentences using this structure. Then we talked about phobia. So we had some conversation practice. We worked in pairs. We had a discussion about this topic. You can download your homework. It's available from the website. Homework: complete your mission and find more in related lessons. Your mission is to take note of what you need to improve: vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Search for related lessons in your course browser and take those lessons. Today's recommendation is practice using pronouns. Fill in the blank, adverbs. So that's all for today's class, and hope to see you all soon. Goodbye.
Yes. Yeah, goodbye, teacher. I hope so. See you again.
Yes, see you again.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye.